quickly chit chat? That would be
Yeah,
something
I haven't
afterwards.
switched over to chat mode yet, so no one's heard you.
Sweet. I just thought maybe I would just curb.
Yeah, I've got a separate banter scene for that's basically my startup screen with um, the audio from Discord.
All right. No, mine. I've actually got mine live. We're chatting now, so I thought, well, I'm just gonna Hakuna Matatas.
The date for the release of the Less Imperious is set. Expansion will arrive on June 24th.
Yep.
More adventures ahead. Dark Heresy has been announced, which is and pre-order.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
I'm not doing a pre-order again.
No.
Ever. I'll wait for the reviews. I'll be caught up.
Invite the player defeat. Invite the player limit. Invite the player. I do not see Damien has it on.
Why is that not?
Oh, Damien, I actually saw your little whatchamacalled on your Steam thing the other day, with that little anime animal just bopping its head from side to side.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'm launching into the game, but we've still got 1 minute and 30 seconds to go.
Yeah,
Beg your pardon?
Hero is a nice character.
Ah.
See, the character in question, the cartoon animal,
Yes.
it's from a Korean game called Changed, but
Okay.
the actual character is called Kuro. But don't worry about it today. He's a cool character. He helps the player.
Oh, I showed a picture to one of my colleagues today, and it was like this muscular dude with like a grey skin, bandages flapping around him. He's got 2 snake thingies that come up on his chest. And I'm like, do you know who that is? He looked at me and went, no.
Orochimaru.
Sorry?
Orochimaru?
No. Bumra.
Oh.
I'm like, ooh, you've not seen Thundercats. My apologies.
Yeah, but it means you've not had to put up, was it Snarf?
Snarf was annoying. Oh, Clinton, have you checked out my new stream thing yet? How I've changed my actual... I've revamped a few things. Did you get to see that or...
Check that now. Just
okay.
trying to get my kick stream running, but OBS doesn't seem to like it.
I just
starts and then just dies, and then starts and then dies. Hey, it's actually going to start. Is it? Come on, the website isn't showing now connected yet. It's so annoying. I'm streaming to Kick, but Kick doesn't know it. Has it picked up that my streaming flow has changed?
After we did the respec, yes.
Nothing to do with stream. Okay, now why is... Right, hold on. I've got to adjust volumes. Jack, you sound like you're miles away.
I am, technically.
Funny. No, I had you down at 60%. I'll knock you up to 90. Damien's at a good 95. Clinton always has to go low because his voice carries. Right.
Okay, let's skip Kick.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Twitch. Let's bring up Scotty's screen.
Oh, you bastard. And that's the front of it.
Oh, that looks nice, Scotty.
And my
not wasting as much screen real estate.
No, and that's the Be Right Back. And then I've got the thank you for watching. So, I mean, those were for free, and I was like, "Oh, I'll have those. Thank you for," and they look really good.
Yeah.
I was trying to do the pictures more like graffiti on the walls, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. Taking the images of the game and just graffiti, make them into graffiti.
Apparently there's a network outage
None shall
in my
stand
area.
in my way.
Except it's talking about Grafenet.
All right.
If these guys bill me again this month, I am going to kick them so far up the lawyer's ass
So,
that the judge is going to give up the shovel and a pickaxe.
what they doing now? What? Sorry.
Nah, man, a flippin' service provider in Grafenet that flippin' 3 months after I cancelled my service for them, still bill me because the service department hasn't let the accounting department know that I'm no longer a client.
Don't pay them. They'll go away because they're currently in breach of contract.
Now what they are is committing fraud.
Exactly. Right.
Not just that, they could also put a lien on his property.
He doesn't live there anymore.
Oh, well.
And it wasn't my property anyway, I was renting.
Do we truly have to be here? I am not even sure what is making me more nauseous. These horrid colours, or the smell.
Okay, what's happening up here on the left?
Okay, hold on. Why is the game so soft?
Are you having lag?
No. The lag. These type of games, I never have any.
Yes.
Oh, you've initiated.
I moved and they've automatically triggered conversation.
Yeah. No, it's just I was going to try and do the audio volume. Okay, spend rest. Yes. Why are you wanting to jump in front of a train?
He's saying he hopes the person behind the till can basically everything down here in the lower decks. It's like company script. You get ration cards. You work for ration cards.
Okay. Oh.
Basically, he spent half of his money on booze and can't afford normal things. And the guy's like,
new
I don't give a
challenge
shit.
for
Don't
me?
spend your money on booze.
Ooh. Okay. And it was tab to right thing.
Yes. Turn on the everything.
Longest ever mark class. Using your old shit.
Follow my lead!
No, because I like checking the actual map out
Yeah.
and then running to it.
But, well, that gives you up and in front. I'll
Yeah.
also
And behind
save
him.
again. That's mercy, make the pain stop. Just kill it up. Yeah.
What happened to you? Switch on your Vox, get me some enforcers and Medicaid personnel in here. There's a man in need of revival. Once he recovers, assign him to scribes. Apprentice, he's too badly injured to go back to the worker's life. Ooh.
Well, first I'll move up the mark.
I'm Fabio Cleaner was my house. The sleeping forces came to set fire to it. I didn't make it out in time.
Now, where did they come?
There they go.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't got no Joe to fight with.
I just lost keyboard, mouse, and audio.
Oh, lovely.
Or micro drops again.
Yeah, but these ones are no longer micro drops. It would normally just be audio, completely like voice and hearing. But this is now cutting out my... Right, that's a very good idea, thought Scott. Right, so I've got mouse, keyboard, and my headphones running off of a USB extension plug with 4 slots, and it is old. I'm just wondering if it's not the cable on that just fraying.
Ah, could be.
Considering it's impacting all 4 of them.
Or the connector is
Yes.
funny, so
Because I tried to free up USB ports, and just using that, that's one covering 4.
yeah, I've got a couple of those lying around.
They're handy.
I've got like 16 ports, I'm using one of them.
Right, hold on. Wonder how long he's been sitting here like this. Watch 3. The whispers says nobody cared because he didn't matter. But they also say something else supposed to meet us strange. Do you know anything about the mark? A spanner came. He painted the symbol. He gave me water and whispered a strange verse. He told me to memorize it and recite it later, so that help would come. And you are, and here you are. Then I should. To soot smudged soul, her mercy she did grant. Last breath expressed, life met heart. Removed from the chest, pass on to death. Her, give me a chance. Her duty blessed. I'm not that fast a reader. Give me a chance. Dude, really? Now. Oi!
I can keep doing it.
What we're doing is clicking a button, it doesn't stop you from
It makes a ding.
It makes a ding. Chest on the death, her best beauty palm, those who suffer anguish and distress, long brought to rest, a mortal bond, the soul divest. Right, so we can go for dogmatic, or we can go for heretical, or the iconologist. That's generally what I run for, is the iconologist. You reckon that's a good idea?
If we do the Medicae first, we'll get a little bit of XP.
I'm just doing that just to be a bitch to you guys for digging that. Right, so test succeeds. He might survive, but he'll remain for life. Too much of the muscles have been charred down to the bone. Even if he does retain some ability to move, pain will be constant companion. His motor skills have been damaged beyond repair. A broken man or a corpse, time will soon tell. There are times when death is more merciful than a life of perpetual agony. Yeah.
But yes, we have been doing the iconoclast thing.
Yeah. Blissful smile twists the man's lips. A tear forms at the corner of his ruined eye socket. The God Emperor has sent you to save me. You are his light. You are his grace. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for not leaving me here. Now that's going to help win the ship, or good stead to actually helping us. Helps on the way. Just hold on a little longer. Albert, never forget the mercy that Lord Captain has granted. Dude!
That's right, Albert. Put the boot in. Rub it in.
Yeah, of course, thank you. Dude, that is just piss off. That's just like rude. Both of you.
It's about time.
Alright. What we got over here? We can go up some more. Let's go down first. You.
There is loot up here.
I'll go grab that in a mo.
I'll trigger the jump when you let me know.
Right.
It's an athletics test.
What is wrong with you guys? Go!
Oh, why you come under that? Damn it.
No, mine's actually, I'm trying to click on things to observe. The workers beat with, to introduce life. Returning stolen power manuals. Okay. Ah, finally, you actually did it. Right, so, Enrich Monteague. Oh, he's the guy we spoke to last time.
Yeah. He's the firefighter.
Yes, he's interested. Lord Captain, unexpected encounter. What brings you to this compartment? The famous cuisine and then the magnificent vista, no doubt. He lives in this area, doesn't he?
Possibly. Entirely sure.
I'm here to patch up a Savage locomotive number 3 under the tech-free supervision. That old drum is my personal favourite of the entire freight line. Even every couple of years, Savage gets mad, his boiler catches fire and starts spitting steam at the repairmen. Guess who they call to take care of him in these situations? The Inferno, of course. And after I'm done all the most dangerous work, that's when the iron brains come in. But it's alright, I love Savage.
And again, this is in a world where they think literally all technology has a soul,
Yes.
a spirit that makes it work. So it's like, yeah, no, generally the trade is pissed.
Do that. They do pray to their machines, and eventually they, on many occasions, they do work.
As I say, yeah, they've got something going because it is kind of working.
Okay. I cannot turn an offer down like that.
Do you want to meet an angry train?
I actually kind of do.
This may make more sense for Damien, but all I've got in my mind now is an image of a Cornish Thomas the Tank Engine.
He's pissed off at the bad mood. Do.
When you say corn, I'm guessing you don't mean Cornwall.
No, like Cornate.
Oh, Cornate. Oh, shit.
Cornate Thomas the Tank Engine.
I reckon we're going to go with the question number 1 first and then down to number 3.
Then go on the crazy joyride. Sure.
Yep.
We are technically here to fire in the temple, yeah.
Foggiest that I probably for the best. I have my hands full. Yeah.
You want to come on the train now?
Yep.
He likes trains.
I'm not Sheldon. One machine is angry if she's right now. Savage is powered only by auxiliary moving engine. We'll need to start the main rotor if we want a trip down the freight line. I'm gonna
train
go
was
okay, listen at the boiler. The stubborn machine does indeed seem remarkably similar to a wild beast. The roar of the mechanisms resemble a horse growling, and the scarlet glow of the lumens on the control panel makes you think the malicious glare of the predator. The spirit of the machine is vicious, but strong and lively. Resolutely grab one of the knobs.
biggest one.
Grab your own knob.
I'm gonna ask, what should I do? Put your hand on the big lever and gently give it a pull, very gently. I'm glad I'd waited because I can then pull it gently.
Yep.
I thought that said it rotting there for a second. A few erratic jolts shake the platform and ignition. Groan emanates from the depths of the machine. An intense shudder passes through the lever and into the palm of your hand. Jesus Christ. And there is a strange feeling of emptiness in your stomach. Savage fury haunts your stomach.
Turned on the train, Scott.
Apparently so. Did you feel it? There's so much energy and defiance in him, but he's a rocket, not a locomotive. Unruly and enamored with speed, but quite willing to submit to a strong hand. There's almost a loving tenderness in Enrich's voice. Pull the lever towards you smoothly but firmly, then pump the fuel with the command room.
Not all innuendo, I promise.
Sorry?
Not all innuendo, we promise.
The thing is I already had it locked in my head when
Yep.
And that's why it's become like this. I should apologise. I'm not going to.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Smile at an undefined and submits a strong hand, much like a whole. I'm not saying that. I'm going number 2.
Could have dug off the train instead.
Yep.
That's not so.
Right, new explosion inside. Savage shakes his iron body, causing your eyes to see double from the vibration. Now you're feeling his real power. He can run down the entire freight line in a minute. Give it a chance. Kill everyone who rides him at that speed. Now try applying some thrust to the main rotor. Grab those paired levers and give him a firm tug.
You have a 100% chance.
A torrent of steam,
Yep, you nearly got it in the face.
bursts from the slit in front of your face, but definitely covers you with his shoulder. A moment later, you realise that you cannot hear a thing, or rather, you hear only one thing: the roar of the engine, triumphant and powerful. Looks like Savage's engine has agreed not to kill us both. His tech priest guardians will be pleased. All hail the Lord Captain, you've subdued a mighty beast today. Now I'm sure you have urgent businesses to attend to, and it's time for me to drive Savage down the line and see if he's feeling cranky. Intriguing, have a good trip. I doubt I'll have much use from this lesson. A change of plans, full speed ahead. Are we heading down the freight line? Oh.
We've got to hit the freight line, but not yet, because there's just a gap.
Did you hear it through the freight line?
Are we going for number 1 then?
You can do what you want. I mean, you can always come back.
Cool. I like the idea of coming back around the train. We'll never fly me right. So.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Thank you. Somebody says there was things lying around.
Up the side, what stuff?
There was some stuff up here, yeah.
Right.
Totally not having Argenta join in the burning of these random peasants' homes. But she can.
What are you doing? Stop the burning immediately. Burning the door slats of the captain. The gravel built them, cutting off the air supply to the next bay and making it difficult for the inferno to work. Told the serfs to get out here time after time, but they won't listen. The captain has ordered us everything to be burned down, and afterwards this area being sealed off.
So, yeah. It sucks because they don't have anywhere to live, but they're building houses and blocking off the air to other parts of the ship.
Yeah.
Could be our fault.
Yeah.
No, I didn't click on that. Right, so...
90% chance of athletics.
Done.
Never get to live dead guy.
Victory awaits!
We jumped across.
Okay.
I did
A
fine.
noble sword.
Oh, jump down.
That's very handy stuff. Silent verdict. Damn. Two-handed sword. 17 to 20 damage.
Right, so what my guy's got. So I've got the Mars
This
pattern.
task should have been accomplished easily. I better myself through my service.
All right, love, calm down, calm down. Ooh, silent verdict is good.
Oh yeah, we got the blood spinner stuff, didn't we?
Oh, she's got that stuff. Yeah.
Right.
The stuff will evolve causes more damage. I'm switching to one of those. I'm not both. Let's.
I just use
Ooh.
gun. Good for me.
Oh, that looks sexy. Oh,
Sexy body.
it's actually a two-handed weapon.
It is.
Yeah. And it's powerful.
Excellent.
Silent verdict.
All right, honey, you are carrying the big Kazunga.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
What?
There is a trailer for Spaceballs 2.
Oh, seriously?
2027 apparently.
Why is that still showing there's still goods in there? Un momento, por favor.
Hola.
Excellence matters.
We had
None shall stand in my way.
I'm full ready. Grab it.
Yeah, we got some more guns.
God. I use guns.
Kablamo.
Got a flag that says POW.
Pew pew.
Go to the practice order. Okay, now
Okay, so map.
tree.
We are currently down here. All right, so we can go forward. Right, so up
There you go. So yeah.
Follow my lead.
Oh shit!
That's the right truffle out of me.
What's that?
Off the Spaceball 2's teaser trailer. 38 years ago.
Done.
One Star Wars trilogy. Since then, there have been a prequel trilogy, a sequel trilogy, a sequel to the prequel, a prequel to the sequel, countless TV spin-offs, a movie spin-off of the TV spin-off, which is both a prequel and a sequel. Not to mention 2 Dunes, 7 Jurassic Parks, 2 Avatars, plus 3 upcoming Avatars, making 5 Avatars.
I'm surprised it's not mentioned.
6 Marvel movies.
Yep. 4 or 5 expendable movies.
Oh, and the garbage full of Snow White.
Touche. A beggar of a group of beggars rising in claim mugs to right, your lordship spare a throne for Thosh, who can't even worship Jobs.
He's got a
Trouble is if I toss him a sack
what
of,
beggars even doing on a trip like this? You think reinforcements will have tossed them already?
if I toss them a sack of cards, it helps morale, but then they're going to start wanting more.
And they're just beggars, which means they aren't providing the ship. As it says, they haven't even got the worst jobs.
I'm definitely not gonna kill them. I'll just ignore them.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Anonymous.
Oh. Made a full circle.
What is that?
Hey, there's other stuff on here. Good.
Oh, missed that completely.
Shipment of low sticks. I was trying to look at those.
It's about time.
Also a man called Dead Man.
Oh, how
And there's
do
one of those signs there.
And he's got one of the red signs. Yeah. Oh. You run the other way.
who has?
Your character. I think it's delayed because we're slowly walking to catch up to you.
I've clicked
Off
on
screen.
goods down by the tracks.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to my sinus as well. Doing things. I'll be right back.
Show you.
Right, 12 battered work throws himself. Untouch the toe of your boots with his dirty palms, your graceful ship, and it saves your unworthy servant. Irritated to get lost. Come pommels the batter's back and several times and his neck cracks audibly. Right, the sound of the breaking bones, the man cries, the enforcer hateful laughter reminds of what you went through yourself too vividly and too painfully. Gained an echo of torment, duration permanent. So first of all,
-10 to your perception.
oath, bloody hell. And that's a permanent thing now.
What happens when you get tortured?
Workers who have gathered around, none of the other workers dare come close, but rather got the angle that faces the plane.
So if you're keeping in with the iconoclast,
That's what I was thinking, to be honest with you. I work hard, never sleep, never even taking breaks to rest. All I earn is 7 ration cards with 15 mouths to feed. Back at home, the enforcer shakes me down every shift, just like they do every other honest hard worker who...
It's time to shake on this enforcer.
Enough whining. You and your pals lifted a box of Nutri-Bars a few watches ago and 2 canisters of water before that. I didn't beat the life out of you because I took pity on you, and this is the thanks I get. You quarantined the hub of 12 watches and refused to give out rations if we didn't have cards. That's cards we had no way to earn.
I think this guy definitely needs to be.
And today you run 15 cars in a single shift because you do the work of 3 people, right? Or did you take your pals into the dark corner somewhere and do them in and take their share? Yeah, I didn't do that to them. I didn't do that. It was at the workers stopped themselves towers and bunkers. They got their heads bashed in by crates. The dead don't need rations. Understand the enforcer approaching only from co-workers in a shift. appropriated weapons. Gaze proudly and solemnly at the crowd. Would I have achieved glory if I had complained about every hardship? Strike the enforcer. Consider yourself discharged, thief. Tomorrow you are to stand here in the queue for the work assignment like the others. Return the cards who do not dare abuse your position. Address the worker every crime.
I like number 7 though, it's funny.
Start the season by fucking so probably directs the foot to the Imperial from the Imperial forward and get the lead assault stand on your assault of people that you are down here choking to. I don't think that'd be shit there.
Oh, it's definitely not the iconoclast, no, but it is funny. It's like, yeah. You
That's
get
why
crushed into the dirt
probably
because you need it.
This is probably the more straightforward way, but I like 3.
Right, am I to understand the enforcers are appropriate? I'm going to start off with question 1 first.
Yeah.
We appropriate nothing, just
And
monitor and redistribute. The enforcer mutters gloomily, the rabble are lying and thieving. Lot, they have instructions to stay alert for people holding more than the standard amount of ration cards to prevent some embezzlement and famine. They do take our cause, your lordship. Both fat using them themselves. Worker squeezed their eyes shut and whispers his accusation. He seems unable to believe his stroke of luck. Right. We can make an example off of him.
When you say him, which him?
The guard.
worker or the enforcer?
The guard, because he's just given me also a permanent -10 to my perception.
Damn. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either I like 2, but 5 is probably the more appropriate one.
No. Right, number 2, permanent -10.
Just take it
Fuck
out
you.
on
Freezes in place, not daring to raise a hand, his red hot face, and squeezes out the lifeless yes, your lord captain.
Crowd like that.
Awareness, a sullen red bearded man with keen black eyes draws your attention. His oddly piercing gaze seems to size you up the whole time you were speaking, but now has hastened to conceal himself behind Gorkas, and the next thing you know, you are watching him hurry deeper into the tunnels.
Someone watched.
Yes. Yes. May the Emperor pick it right.
He likes to watch.
He's gonna lead us.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Do you reckon that was the right decision, Jack?
Oh, I'm not telling you anything.
It's your decision, that's what counts.
But in terms of iconoclast, you sided with the people. You can also play a crane game over here.
So lovely. Look, the other one versions now.
So you've got up and down, left and right, and descend and ascend.
Can you pick up their horses for the head?
No, but you can kill one of them. You can get an achievement for it.
Really? Alright.
I don't like
Figure
it
out
in the middle.
how you can kill them.
Listen. Pick up those things over there. No, not me. Get out of there. Get back here. Yep. up one of those cases and drop one in. No, I think you have to pick up one of those cases on the left side there, or on the right side, and drop it on the gun.
Hold on, I'm trying to work this out with the mouse where I'm going backwards and forwards to see things. I thought that went lower. Does it?
No.
Not that it currently is.
I think you have. That's what I said. I think you have to pick up something and drop it on the gun.
You've
What the
run.
hell did I just do?
Your character's run all the way over here. If you
I
tried to
don't
do
know.
something on a further field
I
down,
didn't go there for. Okay, just talking.
God, it's so sickeningly
Oh,
speed.
you have to all enter straight.
Sorry?
You have to all enter skip.
So we're experiencing marital bliss there.
Right, so that's
I was
back
trying
up.
to get to this boarding on top here.
Okay, so now the crane is
Sorry,
as
mate.
high as we can.
Victory awaits.
Oh, right. So you can't do it that way. Right.
You have to be.
No, you
close to
can't
something.
move it when
I'm
it's down.
always ready. We shall prevail.
Fuck off.
Yeah, now go all the way back. Other way.
No, it won't let me stop it. It's either this far south or that far east or that far west. There's nowhere in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I say. You want to go that far west, and then you go all the way back to the other back. There we go. Now you can go pick up one of those boxes, and you can drop them on the guy.
Not my specialty. Suits my purposes.
Got to figure out how to make it pick up.
Oh, right. So first
We
of all,
are the spearhead
you
of the
fuck
Imperium.
off over there.
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
Shut your pie hole. I tell you, this camera angle is not my friend.
And you can't
Run it round.
rotate it while you controlling that.
No.
You can.
I don't have much in the way of camera angles.
Oh, I need to secure it.
Yeah, okay, right there you should be able to
There you
pick
go.
up the.
Now it's attached.
Oh, you had to secure it that way.
Yeah, I had to go out and touch it. But just don't drop it on me.
Now you can drop it on this guy. Ah. You can, it looks like you can drop it on the welder.
Mhm.
No, that's not on me. Hey, it opens the package on the left edge.
Yep.
Fish! What did ship today? You get the gun.
I think if you raise it again, we can loot it.
No, there's nothing there. Oh,
There
it's
is.
an enforcer. Don't drop on me.
I won't.
Yep, I was saying, not going under it.
I won't.
But it did open an area over here.
Ah, wait. These two down here, actually, I can do that.
Okay. Have a look.
Oh, God.
Why did you just jump? Just
Try and
drop
squish
it.
yourself.
You missed the mouse.
There you go.
That was it.
Follow my lead.
We've got an achievement.
Look no further.
That is funny.
What we got from there was a bunch of random shit and a power pick.
A power pick.
Yep. It is a one-handed pick, but it's power, so it's better.
Right, hold on.
Does a fair amount of damage actually, 10 to 16. 45 armor pen. You get a normal hit, a cleave, and something called a piercing strike.
I will change that over to my gun and my gun and my power pick now.
It's got little chain physics.
Now we need to catch the train. Or do we have to walk to the next area?
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't want to walk across all the train lines to see it much.
And
Down
at
the
some
train.
point, we do want to speak to the dead man.
You want to speak to the dead man?
Or the guy called Dead Man.
No, the guy trying to
Back up here before the camera's swished around. There's a guy called Dead Man standing right next to the train.
Light of
there.
terror,
On the
guide
platform,
our way.
the guy jump onto it. And
Oh,
the
look,
silver
the-
pointing right at him. Ooh, I almost activated the head.
Right, so Malays watch the vessel at every soft. So often he makes a linger, blood marks, changes, okay. Just as you begin to hit the bumps of approach, okay, what are you doing? Don't even think.
Don't tell you my
I
train.
think- I don't think you should just observe signs because it might just jump. Yeah.
There's the option to do a backflip.
Sorry? Where do you see the option to do a backflip?
Do a backflip.
That's what I'm saying. Where's the option to say do a backflip?
Oh. What do you guys think?
Should sidle up all casual like and be like, hey. Well. I do love that it's still, there's pretty much always an option of just, Albert, do the thing.
Without doubt.
I won't pretend I'm not satisfied that so far we've gone almost the entire evening without any of you protesting. We were attacked.
Oh, yeah.
I was saving it for later.
Sorry, Damien, I do apologise. I forgot to share the game with you. I know you probably watched it a number of times. It's still...
That's fine, I'll switch her, that's fine.
Okay, the shape, however, you notice a pattern in the way the scars are aligned, as well as the series of faded symbols on the man's rough skin. Death cultists bear similar marks on their bodies. Yep.
We're looking for the temple.
Yep. But spinners are constantly renewing their wounds, while this man looks long since healed.
Yes.
Who are you? I lost my name years ago. I'm just another dead man ever since. You insult the road trader with your impotence. Your body may already be covered by scars, but your tongue seems to be asking for more.
Damn, it's Avalon. He's a piece of work.
You always return to no. Alright, Clinton, we'll do your one this time. My whole life's been rotten. I've only had myself to blame. Trying to change things, fix it. Always ended up here, so eventually I accepted the truth. Yep. The symbol of the boat is on the web. I came here to watch, but it hasn't been here for now. Guess today must be a special day. Yep. I was, but I failed to complete final assignment, exiled. The visitors told me to kill the one who would be certain junction of the utility tunnels at a certain hour. I went to the spot. I waited an hour to 5. The junction was still empty. Nobody came. After hours of waiting, I finally realized the person at the junction had been me the whole time. It was my turn to go to the Undying One, but I was afraid. Oh, what was it? I was afraid. Then I was petrified. I couldn't do my duty. I ran. Simply let you go. I pursued, thought I'd see the Black Blades the very next day. Instead, years passed without them taking my heart. Started a new life, but terror never stopped eating at me. When I truly got desperate, I went to the Temple of Death myself, but no one would speak to me. When I gave them my name, they just whispered. So Breed has gone to the Undying One. They looked through me like I wasn't even them. I've lived like this for 20 years, like a coward, like a dead man. What reason? Become that some would choose to leave the righteous path. These earn penance in due time. Her whip sings vengeance on renegades. Menace her blades pass sentence. For cowards seek to hide their hearts, but death makes no pretendence. It takes what is due in essence and stops and adds the third verse of the song of Trailing Blood. The Vizier recited it to me before sending me on my final assignment. I didn't realize at the time that was my judgment. Okay. Plenty of reason I showed death. I offered him the soul of the most pleasing men and women I could find because it kindled my passions. I liked well-off crewmen who didn't deserve their wealth. So I took their thrones. I killed enforcers who looked into my eyes without fear because I wanted to be feared. I reveled in bloodshed. I betrayed the tenants. I realized it, but I couldn't help it because I enjoyed it. Oh, you poor thing. I think I'm going to cry. I couldn't stop slashing people up. That must have been so hard for you. Even my worshippers had nothing to say. Pathetic like that. I bet they're thinking, what a lousy self-absorbed sack of scum. Wow. You are crowded and coward and a butcher of innocence. I will purge the shit of your existence. I will not judge you, nor will I decide your fate. Farewell.
Hello, viewers. Just suddenly got 2 new viewers.
I've been afraid to touch my own life since that day. I thought it might have stabbed me on its own, but the temptation's always there. Jack and Damien, in this type of setting, what would a normal person do? Would they just kick him off and push him in front of the actual trains, slice him down? Sorry, say that again. What, Jack?
I said it's more like, what would you as the rogue trader do?
Damien?
Just that guy be writing the story. So
because every person comes from a different world, they've got very different attitudes. If you grew up on a paradise world, for example, you'd be very supportive and you'd try and make him feel better. If you came from an agri world, you might be a bit more, right, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
Enjoy your evening. Walk away. If you came from a death world or an imperial world, you see someone and you'd actually antagonize. So my question to you is, what's your background? You're
There's a mechanical background and an RP background.
thinking story-wise, aren't you a commissar?
His background's fantasy art, if I'm judging correctly.
I think it's
Although
the
it's got some
commissar one.
scientific.
Oh, you're a rogue.
Oh yeah, but in other words, yeah, a rogue will just, equally as much kill them for your own entertainment, as much as actually possibly try and help them so you can support them later.
Basically, do you want to
Because
Spartan
basically
pick this
anything
man
except
into trade?
Option
So
two.
1 is probably kill him, 2 is walk away, 3 is
Yeah.
you live on and suffer.
But he'll probably die off himself.
Yeah.
Is there an option for if such to suck?
I'm definitely not going the heretical way.
Good, that was a test, you passed. This time.
I'm gonna let
No,
it
the
suffer.
hard mode does it not tell you if it's heretical or not.
Number 4 says it's heretic.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you play it in hard mode, does it not tell you?
Number 2. What about the symbol of Porton? You're exposed to the man's tight-eyed short of horror that quickly turned into stereo. Please
Oh, he was
buckle
given
at
another
the...
chance.
No,
All
help.
this was his mission. Back on the back, look.
And we level. Yay!
Go to the underside of the train.
They say a little bit of humility never hurt anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
Final thing. Rankable.
Nope.
No point in spending anything on rate of fire, because my weapon has a rate of fire of 1.
Dismantling attack.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting an upgrade to our higher momentum move. So it'll do this on top of whatever it does normally.
Ah. Damn. Also cripples the enemy, reducing their weapon skill and ballistic skill by -30 until the end of combat.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Who are you getting it on? Because most of your guys are ranged.
Yeah.
At the moment, anyway.
Mine are all up close and personal.
No, I mean, Clinton's one, it like horrendously cripples one target, but it means he's got to get in melee.
At this turn, melee attacks deal
Dismantling
additional
attack.
warrior
Also
strength
intimidates all
bonus.
enemies in a
divided
partial
by
radius.
2.
The target also provokes an attack of opportunity whenever it attacks. Yeah, I think I'll take the one that reduces the weapon skill and things, because if someone comes after me, at least then after I hit them, there's less chance of them destroying me.
What's MP? Jack?
Movement points.
Move on
All
points.
right.
Yeah.
For 1 round, the warrior becomes the priority target
I
for
think you
every
bumped another
enemy
skill.
hit by their melee attacks. Also, the warrior gains plus 20% parry and 2 deflection until the end of turn, or this turn melee attacks deal additional plus warrior's strength bonus divided by 2 damage. I think I'm going to go with that.
Then your other character. Mine was fairly easy. Mine's all about shooting stuff.
I guess special bonuses.
Mine's on shooting stuff. I think that's
Oh,
one of the
damn,
good name
that's
of my
nice.
next character.
The other character, the Whitehead Witch, until end of combat, the target gains the effect of voice of command. So not just after the full turn, but right until the end of combat.
My
That is so
perception's
cool.
down to 25.
And I think your voice of command is the one that gives bonus characteristics, I think.
Yeah, it gives you an extra turn. No, that's the other character. No, it is. They get an extra turn, get plus 12% damage, and they get the effects of voice of command until in combat.
Hang on, are you still by the train right now?
Multiplier and bonuses, all negative effects are immediately removed, and officers target cannot die for 1 round. Plus 12 temporary wounds. All the target of first hour gains more bonuses during their extra turn. All their non-attacking abilities cost -1 AP.
Group of beggars
Damn it.
racing the line. Okay, your lordship. Oh, piss off. Ignore. Right, hold on. Where? I'm just trying to get to. Wait, hold on.
Once again.
Right, there we go. My guys are getting harassed. Albert, what are you bloody doing, you stupid monkey?
It's catching
Yeah,
up.
Why is my
Oh,
two
I-
characters now
Nothing
grouped
escapes
together?
my sight.
move the container at it's fine.
I have a 90% chance.
All right. So, right, Damien, do you have us on the speaker or something?
You are on the loudspeaker. Yes, I can put my headphones on if it helps.
No. It's just on the actual shared screen on in Roll20. Listen to me, Discord. If you just right click on the actual screen itself for the actual what you're watching, you can decrease the volume there if you wouldn't mind, please.
Nope. I've already switched to headphones, so enjoy.
Fair enough. It's just it picks it up on here. That's why I was asking. Just
Yeah,
turn
you're
that
getting a bit of
volume
an
down.
echo.
Yeah. Right. So.
What?
Echo.
I rise to the occasion.
Ooh, that's a lot of stuff.
Doubt is for the weak.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate.
We must act. None shall stand in my way.
None shall stand in my way. Glory to the. Why have we got these beggars following us?
Because you have money.
And they haven't given them any yet.
We got keys. We got melted charges, and we've got technical keys for now.
I've got 100% chance to open it.
Everyone, applaud my brilliance.
Ooh, autosave. That's gonna be a worry.
Yeah. I know why.
Okay, something green and glowy down there.
It's about time.
Why is it green and glowy?
Necron say what?
You know what?
There's T's up there.
Those... Right, fuck that. Die. The dead body makes the beggars scatter. One of them look back away. The least action incur your wrath. I'm sorry, you're running around going, there's the Lord Trader, and then stopping me every 5 minutes. Like, guys, seriously, enough now.
Huh?
Okay. Thief leader, several people eagerly rummaging through the rack filled with weapons from the enforcers. Our big man with pockmarked face, first to react to the presence, attract the other's attention with a piercing whistle and barks. Who are you? You're not supposed to be here. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter. Identify yourself. I will take that, yes. Makeshift armor peeks up from beneath their ragged clothes. Their battered weapons display patchwork of crude repairs. The group stares longingly at the rack where the good blasters lean restlessly, crushing their humble weapons. You notice that the little finger on every person's right hand has been cut off. It's hardly a coincidence. Coincidence. Albert, these watchers realize the full extent of their inevitable positions. I'm the road trader. Doesn't matter what's going on here.
No one's going on yet. You wanted to win.
Jack, what would you think on this? I'm going to go with that.
Yeah.
Basically 3, but you're throwing weight around.
Turns, disbelief exchange, heat, whispers, excitement, interrupt. What are you gawping at? Hurry up and bend your eyes back. Eyes is right proper. Your lordship, you must excuse the blockades. I was taken aback myself. And not every day you see the road trader in the flesh, and for this, the man cast a grim glance at the rag. I won't insult you by denying it. You caught us red-handed. I was actually just, yeah. You could execute us, but who would take our place? Shameless scum who rob and kill to their heart's content. Bastards who accept mutants into their gangs and pray to the archenemy. And have always been outlaws on your ships. You're better off with outlaws like us who don't go too far and who keep the heretics down. If the rumors about you are true, then you yourself would know how it goes. There are criminals, and then there are criminals. Yes, because I would have got a criminal background, if I remember correctly.
Yep, you're a rogue crime lord.
Yes, a Calaxian crime lord. I suppose you may be of some use. I
Hey,
shall
I've got
permit you to take
you
a
on
few
Twitch. Hi.
of more basic weapons leave you set. Right, so we're gonna go. Who are you first? The Hard Nines, a gang, a brotherhood from Transport Bay 9. Don't think we're parasites. We do our bit for the prosperity of the ship. We're sort of assistants to the enforcers, self-appointed. We make sure that order is maintained in the compartments where the enforcers are too lazy or greedy for bribes. We put a stop to robbery and free thinking and, well, accept small contributions as show of thanks. Number one's very straightforward. I like that. Obviously don't expect anyone to be here. Are there enforcers providing cover for you? You all have your little fingers cut off. What does that mean? I suppose you
And
may.
you would know, and they made it sound like you should know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
But
1. Yes.
I think 1 is, yeah.
To do business, the gang leader smiles. What?
Ingratiatingly.
Right, thank you. We're no rebels. If anyone blasphemes against your lordships, we call them troublemakers. To order,
Still don't like that, getting
we
walking
shed
around with
blood
heavy
for the
weapons.
flash slip without fear. I suppose that makes us defenders of the ship. The thug raises his eyebrows questioningly and looks at you expectantly. Why stop there? You might as well call yourselves saints and say the fate of the whole dynasty rests upon your shoulders. I kind of agree with her. He's trying to pull a fast one.
They are a street gang that is stealing guns. They may be crushing other people, but that are possibly heretics or mutants, but you don't know. It could be a whole gang of Batmans.
I'm thinking the same thing, Clinton.
I won't let them take heavy weapons. I mean, they're already on.
Especially not when we can take them.
I wish Frenso, the newly appointed captain, had our informant strung up. He tightened the screws, damn it. We can barely breathe. Today's the last time we'll come pick over this compartment.
Pick over. Well, the angels now 2 or 3.
1.
Well, I suppose you can throw in.
It's an initiation rite, fine tradition, but voluntary removing a finger. The newcomer shows their determination to win and to join us. It's also a badge of honor. Well, we've either got the choice of either attacking them
Or the thing of
And on this one.
spits on the floor. What's in the void? Have I been standing here making speech for? I thought we had ourselves an all right Lord Captain, but no, he's a straight-laced type. Bring it on then, your lordliness.
I do like the idea. It's like, yeah, you made him sit here and grandstand and monologue, and you just go, no.
Cries of mercy.
Crush them!
Getting into cover.
Right.
So, you want to carefully look at these people. As in, right-click on them and look at their buffs and what they do. Don't forget that you can do that.
I had actually.
So, all of them have got something called scrap plating to various degrees. The leader has the most. It blocks 1 instance of damage. So effectively you are going to do no damage to that leader until the 5th hit.
And if I have that pickaxe?
Irrelevant. It blocks 1 instance of damage regardless of penetration.
Oh, instance of damage.
Yes. So it just 1 causes. If you do 1 damage, the stack goes. If you do 1,000, stack goes. But he doesn't take the damage.
Like
So we've got to hit him a lot.
We actually hurt him.
And he has Horde of Thugs. So at the start of his turn, he
And
gets
my-
+5
Damn it.
to his weapon and ballistic skill for every ally within 3 squares of him. So Horde.
Yep.
Nowhere to run. Whenever an ally deals damage to an enemy, this creature gets 1 stack of nowhere to run. Nowhere to run, when it gets to 7 stacks, they get nothing to lose,
Right.
in which case they get a really fucking big buff.
Right. I'm expecting you guys to cover me because Albert is going to go here and attack him and him. Okay?
Okay, well, I've got him in a permanent
Ignis
oblivion.
is going to come there and I'm going to basically charge him because I've got 2 weapons. I can probably try and get rid of his stuff in 2-3 rounds.
And his hit chance is down by 5 because of Cassia.
But the mechanic of them is they don't take damage for a little while, and every time one of them hurts us, he gets a stack, or they get a stack,
Oh, jeez.
And when they get 7 stacks, they get something called Nothing to Lose. They have 100% more damage, and they get 50% more health.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah. So it's basically kill them quick and don't get hit.
That's why I'm thinking of trying to go with what I'm going with. We'll try and cut them down quite quickly. And you want to weaken him, don't
I've
you?
been already.
Yeah, you're first in the initiative.
I just go.
And the leader's going to go off first, doesn't he?
Damn it.
He's got a bolt pistol.
No, I've got the wrong weapon equipped.
Well, hopefully, I'll be able to dodge it.
That got rid of 1 stack.
Huh?
Ooh.
They're already under that infected. Damn. They're already under exposed weakness. Okay, who gets the full warning buff?
Probably want to put it on one of the melee guys because they're going to be in close.
Yeah.
So, Avalon?
Yeah, because he's going to try and take out 2.
Okay.
Check his eyes' actual glow.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually pretty cool.
Additional 2 exploits. And I'm not going to remove his exploits. So
Yeah,
he
not
is-
worth it till we can actually damage him.
Tell me something. Does
Done.
bleed actually cut through his armor stuff?
It should apply, but it won't deal damage until the armor stuff disappears. But him taking a hit from it would count as a instance of damage. So he hit us then
Yes.
and gained 2 stacks. So he's 2/7 of the way to
Yeah.
doubling his damage and getting a shit ton more health. So I might
His
do.
health's already through the roof.
Yeah. Can I hit them all from here? No. Right. I will still be moving further after this. It's just that gets the most of it. Okay, it won't deal damage. It should set them on fire, which then means
Nice.
they will start taking damage. Alright, and then one slide.
Why didn't they automatically move? I suppose it just didn't say
He's actually taking damage.
second stack.
He's gonna get hurt. She did her job.
Hold on.
Pain cleanses the body.
Shit.
Scared yet?
She was a bit sacrificial.
Show me
Fortunately,
what
he is
you've
now
got.
up to 6 stacks. So 1 more damage and they all get back.
Emperor, deliver us.
He got. Well, on his turn, he'll cast it.
Okay. Albert. Oh, I could probably shoot all the way up the top.
Yep, you can charge in and then.
First
Swipe.
of all, let me put on endure. That's 1 AP, isn't it?
Yes, sworn enemy will increase the damage you do against one of them.
I will do my duty.
Right, that's no action. I can charge.
Yep.
I can. Who's he?
So, action point economy, you can charge in, hit one of them, and then cleave and then hit multiple of them. Or declare one your enemy, charge him, do more damage to him, and then you can do a single attack against another person.
Okay,
Right,
so
sworn
that's the hit.
enemy.
That's the gun, hit. still has his armor.
Axe.
So I would run in, attack him once, and then cleave the other two. Or you take him out.
Right, so
Oh, wait, there.
charge. Ah, I didn't get the attack. Fuck. I thought
Yeah,
I
you
had.
click on the ground.
Yeah, I just realised that. Bollocks.
Victory is imminent.
Attack danger. There you go. So he should
That
burn
guy
death on
definitely
his
gonna
turn.
hit him. Yeah.
Shit, that was a poor turn. I do apologise.
Right, so 28 extra damage to everyone who's adjacent to me or my allies. Yes, please. What I can do is I can get rid of you and hit the friend.
Predictable downfall.
Okay, didn't pen through. That's annoying. But
This actual camera angles is annoying me.
you can rotate it if you
That's
want.
a bit
I
annoying.
know I can rotate it, but it keeps on bouncing back at you, and I've got to move the camera back
Yeah.
again.
Oh.
But the extra character.
Options. There's something about that. Pretty sure. Yeah, under options and then gain, there down the bottom under turn-based mode, there is move camera to currently acting character. You can turn that off.
Right. Lock camera on moving character.
Moving character you want yes, because that keeps you when you're running around. But the one below it should stop pinging you back to whoever's active in
Okay.
combat.
Right, there we go. Carry on. Oh, it's my turn.
It's your
Reset
turn.
the game.
Okay, right. So if I charge, I can. Right, hold on. Right, so if you charge, how do you right-click it?
You just charge, but make sure you're clicking on the square the enemy's on, or their character model if you're trying
Right,
to hit them.
I'm trying to hit the guy in the corner, the thief leader, but it just
Thief
seems
leader.
if I run straight, it takes me to attack.
Not a problem for
Oh
me.
shit!
Yeah.
I thought you could actually load the step up. Well, you know, you can line up and check what your next thing is. Apparently
Yeah, when
you
you're moving
can't.
and attacking.
Yeah, apparently I can't do that.
For the charge, that is the.
No, because you can normally line it up and do a pin of where you're heading and then see what your next move is. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, no, charge instant activate.
Right, okay. Which one is this one? That's the shanked. I'll do this one.
Already
Attack
done.
there.
He's got fire and bleed on him, so he'll lose 2 stats.
Absolutely not.
So he's only got... Yeah, he's lost all his stacks. Wonderful.
High momentum.
Alright.
Okay, now I'm gonna try and with the thief gunner that shot at me. Let's see what she's got. That could work.
These little shits who keep on best buy, get the viewers this way.
Yeah, how many action points have I got?
You have 4. And if you attack, you can't move.
One. No, I was looking. I just want to flip and see if I can bump, boost one of the guys and pull off an attack that will at least slow down these guys and possibly prevent them from taking another turn.
Well, what you could do...
If I hit them with little stare, that's 2.
Yeah, it's only going to do 1 instance of
That-
damage.
Yeah, but they need to make a will save.
Using their stats.
And
Good.
now I can bring it down and give one of the characters effect of voice command and provide you with extra turn and 2 AP. So who do I
Yeah.
target?
Well,
I suppose.
he'll have 2 action points but no movement. Can you reach
that's what
stop
I say, Abelard
character
maybe.
with that from there?
Ignatius maybe. No, outside.
Bollocks.
And you can't move, can you?
I can reach
No, to the attack.
Argenta or Abelard. That's it.
Probably Abelard then, because he can cleave.
Yeah.
Talk too far now. Okay, so it has to be Argenta.
It's no worth. She's got a melee weapon. Oh, sorry, she's got a ranged weapon in melee. Can you? But you can do it on my sniper.
Too far.
Abital.
Yep.
No.
Can you see
so
me
stay
from
on
there?
the-
Okay, right. So you can see. Okay. You put it on a Dira.
Yep. That one's done.
What are you going to do with the Dira?
Either the thief brute that hasn't taken damage yet, or the other one, and I can kill him. And then then Argenta is not going to be in combat or in melee with him then.
He's going to burn to death
Or I can-
before or on his turn.
Or I can use one of these other guys and take the armor off. I think I'm going to do that. Now that one's got no armor. Shouldn't have. Let's put
Yep,
one
there's-
round. Yeah. Just one round before the sun. One that shows that. Okay, and now. Damn. No effects. Can't do that. Okay. Keep on doing much. We do is dismantling attack.
Unless she's got a ranged weapon, because she'll have to bonk them
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
not in
staff.
hand. The next attack against every enemy in combat will be a critical hit. How's that sound?
Use the momentum. But it is a crit.
I can't target anyone. What the hell?
It hit all of them.
Oh. That's an arch in turn.
Yeah.
Yep. She'll take you back to Cassia.
And Cassia is now
Done.
done.
And then now it's back round the round again.
Now it's her turn again.
Mhm.
Are you going to move her this time and then do something?
Yeah.
Because once I've finished up here, I can move Albert over here.
Bert Humbleding.
Okay, who's going after the leader? That would be Ignatius.
Technically Argenta. Oh, sorry, do you mean in terms of tornado or attacking?
Attacking. The
Attacking,
next
well,
attack against the target is find exploit, and the leader is exploited. He's the only one that's exploited at one. The cover efficiency will be reduced. I'll go
It's
with that.
personal. That's only for you.
Yeah. Foe's weakness, analyze enemies.
Now that he doesn't have his shield, the analyze thing will reduce his armor and whatnot.
Hasn't he got shield now?
Yeah, he's got 5 stacks currently. Good.
I'm gonna put a full warning on against
Yeah,
us,
you
so
can
that
hit
you
him.
can dodge out of storms. And then I'm gonna shoot at the
One
I
stack
think that
left.
was his last.
Then you gun.
No, it's still got one more.
One more. Yeah. The concern is the thief leader.
And I'll
gonna buff.
I'm trying to do it.
He's buffed. Oh, got it now. Oh, well, he used that damage to kill his friend.
I will endure.
See, the trouble now is she's going to have to move away, which means he's going to hit her, and now he's doing double damage. And annoyingly, because of his extra health, he will now survive by 1. So doing nothing won't kill him. Bollocks. Oh,
What's that?
that's cheeky.
Eradicated.
Because of my buff from my character, until it gets around to my turn, allies can't hurt each other. Me throwing a grenade on the floor counts as allied damage.
Nice. Nice.
So I blew him up and took no damage.
That's really cool, dude.
It's like, fuck, how am I going to survive this?
Right, so Albert is right here, so I can do...
And that guy should have no shield now.
Either you stay still and hit him, or you can back up, risk getting hit, charge him, and hit him.
I think I'm just going to brutal strike him.
It's an area attack.
Right, so I can do a strike, which is 17 to 20.
They're all 17 to 20, it's just different shapes.
Oh, that's not even going in the way I'm thinking. Just do a straightforward smack. What's that do? Endure.
So you could buff up yourself with Endure, make him a
It
sworn
will be
enemy
done.
so you do more damage, and then smack him.
That's exactly what I was going to do.
At your beck
Because
and
if he
call.
does hit you, you get an extra action point.
Right.
Indeed.
Bonk.
Okay, that's a little bit,
Good point.
He did like 20 damage, because he had overheal.
I've got one action point left and I can't do squat.
Yep. So get your sword back out, because you'll have parry chance. There.
I'm not interested.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll have to end it. Right, so the leader's dead. No, he's not. Right.
No, he's not.
Oh, it's not my turn. Fuck.
Nope. My turn.
Bitch.
I can
I'm like,
shoot
yeah,
your-
my turn. No, it's not.
shoot your guy in the back. I can't hit the leader from there. I can take a pot shot at the guy at the top.
And maybe hit Avalon.
And he's damaged as well, the leader.
Yeah, I can't get him there.
And that one that shot us
I could run out.
from the top right of the staircase there, no longer has shield,
You got
so she's fine.
that one, that one.
Now,
Yeah, currently
the
where
one
I
in
am-
front doesn't have shield. The one
Yeah.
at the back still does.
I can see the one at the front, or I can see the guy next to
How do you do that, Jack?
Ballard. What?
What you've
Ping.
lined
The
up
targeting
there?
line.
No, what you've done there.
Oh, because I've
Yeah,
moved.
what your possible targets.
That's just the movement and then doing an attack. With
Right.
charge, you aim up what you want, but then you instantly do it. So you could
Right.
move and then angle the charge, but it's just because before you didn't move, you didn't see it.
Right.
So I can move over there and then plink him in the back, or I can hit the leader, but I can't hit the other gunners. Trouble is, I get bonuses to being in cover, I'm pretty sure.
All the time.
So trajectory. Fortress. Yeah, I'd get more damage by staying where I am. So I will. So I'll start plinking.
A new note in discordance melody.
Fortunately, that's all I can do. Because I used run and gun last round.
Right, so...
Be able to use it again next time.
Right, hold on. Now, what is this? Warrior's next melee attack gains 20% armor penetration. He doesn't have any of his stacks on, does he?
No.
Right.
And he's currently got 30% armor.
No,
Or 30 armor.
Right.
30% armor.
he
Yeah.
doesn't have that.
Right.
Other thing.
Why is it not
Right.
allowing me
I'll pass.
target too close?
And he's bleeding it currently, so he's taking 4 points a turn.
Yep.
Ha
His weapon skill is down to 6.
So he's not that good in melee.
so if I move back
Because
one, I
he's,
can then charge him.
You need at least 2
Okay,
free
okay,
spells,
go on.
yes,
Suits my
but
purposes.
before you charge,
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what was going on and how to do things. but-
Nothing I
I
can't
don't think
do.
you've got it on this one, it's fine. No, I think you might have it on Abelard. Basically, there's one of the passives is if you charge, you do more damage the further you charge.
I think it
Has
might
Abelard
be
got
him.
it?
Right, hold on.
Oh no, apparently you didn't pick it up. You picked up the one that gave you extra charge distance.
Not a problem for me.
But for you, for the round, your next attack would have done extra damage or extra armor.
Yeah, no, because I put it on and I switched over to my pickaxe and I clobbered him.
Hello, dog. Really excited. People are home.
79 out of 92.
Yeah, good. Move Cassie around the pipe. She can see people.
I'm taking out these dudes. Damn it, not quite sure. This range on this ability is useless. One friendly piece of
Use your
full
movement,
size.
so. I think there is a passive you can get that increases the range of your shouty skills.
Well, there, all your skills have gone up at 12 in the round.
Yeah, but it depends. Is it the round till your turn, or is it the end of the round? Because it's the end of the round now.
I think it's still the next turn. After force and allies push themselves and keeps negotiations for 1 round. So it doesn't expire at the end of a particular code stuff.
I don't know. Technically, we'd be going to round 4. It'd be a round 4. We'll find out in a sec anyway.
And get 30% on your next hit chance.
Which is good for me because hit chance goes up to 95% at maximum, but anything over 95 turns into crit. So I've basically got 95% chance. It is her turn. If you get the angle on it, you can expose the leaders, and he'll have a much worse time against Iggy.
Exposed.
Yep. He has 9% armor, 13% dodge now.
And I'll bring some more exploits.
Plus, because you hit him with a skill, you reduced his toughness and willpower, so he lost health.
And one. Double one. Dodge increased, and dodge and parry increased by 11% to end combat.
Oh, he already has that. Backstab.
I've got a couple decent hits on that.
And you buried plus.
Nice. Alright, love, do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna cap his ass. Ooh la la.
Ooh, what's the fire?
30%, 25, 39. Can I wangle it without hitting Abelard? Not from that position. Just kind of where I want to be because that bastard with his cover there. But I am going to be moving again. Okay, we're fine. Go behind cover, but you're not.
You missed anyway.
Yep, and she misses anyway.
A shot to the left, two to the right, do the hokey pokey and pray for your life.
%50 chance. And you miss. I don't know.
Time to slaughter
At least I'm behind cover so I don't get shredded by this guy. Abelard's turn.
Right, so,
On D-Right. He scored the bonus last and hasn't been touched against him. Hit that first time. I don't know what's Cassia that.
single attack, cost 1 or 2.
You've got 5. Because you declared him an enemy last time and he tried to hit you.
Yep.
So you've got more points this round. Still the same number of attacks, but more points.
Damn it.
So it's not letting me attack a second time with that thing.
No.
No, and you only got points, not more attacks per round. When, for example, if you had like the heroic action, the heroic breach thing, that gets rid of your attacks per round limit, so you can keep going as long as you've got points. So if you had that available, then you would have been able to do more.
Okay.
So unless he can hit anyone with a charge.
At your beck and call.
No, I can't. I've looked at it. I can get up to him with a charge, 1 block away.
Ah.
That sucks.
Yeah, I've only got 4 squares.
Well, if I kill the Thief Brute, if you charge, then that at least gets you closer.
Yeah.
So next round you can reach him with another charge.
It's a pity I've only got...
I mean, the Thief Brute will try and bop you, but you've parried every attack he's done so far.
Damn it.
Don't jinx me, please, Jack.
But plus 15 extra.
Rookies! I'm momentum.
Alright, I hit you.
At least it wasn't him.
It's because of the leader. Yeah.
I can do. I can flip out a fair amount of shots against him if I use the heroic action. That would give me 3 attacks. So I could probably kill this gunner if I use the heroic action.
Alright. One
Because
less.
I'll be guaranteed to get a crit and then I'll get another 2 shots on him.
Yeah, go for it.
So... Against a new enemy. Yeah. You...
Don't forget, your first hit the enemy is a
The madness!
Fuck you, that was 95% chance.
Fate claims!
There we go.
Another one.
Every enemy was a crit chance.
Yeah, no, the shot that missed was a 95% chance to hit.
Yeah.
Cool. 100% of course.
That's XCOM, baby.
Yep.
I used to hate that. Oh yeah, hit someone! Quick save!
Right.
Yep.
Switch
Oh,
that
too
one.
easy.
Yep, so you do bonus damage.
Reckless
You get a
strike.
little charge here. Oh, and right. Sneaky plays. Move somewhere over here if you can. So when you charge into him, you're pinning him against the wall.
I can't. I can move to there.
Ah, right. Oh no, you don't have a hammer, do you? Reckless? No, Reckless doesn't do the pushback. Sorry, I thought you had a pushback move, because basically you'd move over there, charge into him there, and then you could push him into the wall. Because that does damage, but you don't have a push. I keep looking at Reckless Strike, because that's the symbol that it has for the pushback on hammers.
Right. If I put
I mean,
that
it'd probably
on,
be better to come from the side, because at least you won't be in the line of fire.
Suits my purpose.
If he's still alive.
okay, and then charge.
Yep. Charge and then stab it.
How do I can't go in from behind and hit?
No, it doesn't do that in this, I don't think.
It just tells
There
you.
might be some moves that have backstab, but... Well, the assassin archetype is based around position of exploits, which we won't get to yet.
Okay, and then I can hit him with the
Another one.
strike 4 to 18 with one cell, 100% chance to hit. Attack melee, sorry, hit chance 100. Whereas I can use that. Doesn't matter, I can't cause bleed on this round.
He's
Oh,
already
you've got-
bleeding.
So you've got more
Yeah, it's
consistent
bleeding.
damage with the normal hit, or possibly high damage with the off hit.
The deep leader's got
Nothing I can't do.
permanent
Are you
bleed
taking
from
max damage?
Ignatius.
Yep. Max damage.
I can't argue with that.
His toughness is down by 9, his willpower is down by 9, and his
Dude, he's currently
weapons
10
down
out
by
of
9.
10 out of
He's
92.
not doing well.
Nope.
How far can you get, Castia?
Not far enough.
Can you get her far enough to tell Argenta to do something? If you hit me with number 1, then number 2? Technically, number 1, number 4, number 2 would get me the most chance. Because you know Argenta, she loves to whiff.
Yeah, but number 2 gives you the number 1 anyway.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, if the... Okay.
Yeah, so if you do number 1 first, I get more momentum
Yeah.
if I kill someone, which is the special bar. So normally, yeah, you want to go number 1, number 2, because that gives it the most. But any other buffs before you do number 2, because number 2 switches turns.
That gives us 1. That gives us 2. So yes, I'll give you a glimpse of fate.
Come on. It's an extra 30%, Argenta. You can fucking hit him
And-
with 10 health.
Have fun.
Right, it's a 70% chance. 71% chance. Going down with recoil. There we go.
For a change.
Yeah, we actually did fairly well there.
We
Yeah,
actually
89.
didn't XCOM it, did we?
Mm.
XCOM hit miss it.
No need to restart. What,
Chest
10
plating,
times?
40% armor. Oh, that's.
Oop, someone looted it.
I was busy looking.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but you always click it when I'm trying to look, so... Ooh, thank you. Let's grab that.
The premonition runs true.
I think some of those were some heavy armors.
That's currently what I'm looking at.
Spencer module.
Dodge penalty is
Garbage on
times
the processor.
0.5.
Yeah, so you're half your dodge.
But I get 40% armor and 2 deflection.
Yeah, so currently you've got 20% armor, no dodge reduction. Currently,
I can't
your
wear the
dodge...
heavy armor.
Ah, you can't wear it, okay. So it'd be Abelard, and Abelard's already got a 40. He'd be getting more deflection. because it's 42 and then 0.5.
Also, the fact
then-
that 10% of armor kit cargo, and this is 15% of armor kit cargo.
Yeah, it's the shoveling it into boxes. So technically Abelard would gain 1, so that's good. And then that's heavy as well, so no one else can use it.
Alright, so... I thought I put that on. I have, okay. Right, so I can go scrap chainmail, which is medium, which I can wear. Gives me a 0.75 to my dodge. Never mind. Right, put that there. Nobody else can touch it for now. Because that would increase my carapace chest plate a little bit, the scrap chainmail.
Scrap chainmail. I'm looking at. Yeah, so it's 30% armor, but 7.5% to 0.75% dodge. So you'd be gaining 10% armor, but losing a fair amount of dodge. Your dodge is 70%.
70.
Yeah, so currently you'll dodge 40% of an attack of the average mob in this area, in this chapter. So you're nearly at a 50% dodge rate.
What with that
Whereas
on?
your armor is with what you've currently got on. So if you change it over to the scrap mail, you would go down to 22% dodge.
52%.
Yeah, but when you hover over the armor, it tells you your percentage chance of that actually applying, because your dodge is reduced by their chance to hit, as it were. So their skill versus your dodge. So currently, wearing the scrap mail, you're 20%, 21% chance to dodge. But when you do get hit, you're reducing the damage by 25% versus 40-something or 30-something% dodge with not as much armor reduction. When you put the
Sentinel's trusty carapace is shite.
Yeah, Seneschals. That's the one Abelard started with. So yeah, the carapace.
Right, hold on. I've taken the armor off. Where is it gone?
It's back in the inventory. The one you had on is the carapace chestplate.
No can do.
Right, because that's telling me I'm dodging 39% of the time. 40% of the time.
Yeah. 40% dodge.
Okay.
And you only reduce 15% of damage. Whereas the other one was 25% damage, but 20% dodge.
Ooh, Spinner's Mask. The wearer has 10 or more stacks of Blood Blessed. They gain 1 resolve.
You currently don't get Blood Blessed.
Alright.
I'm wondering, should I give Idira a gun back again, or shall I keep the 2 staves so I can use their consignment when I need to? Because that's quite a nice ability.
Great on demand.
Allowing critical hits.
Oh, that was another thing. So the Psychic Staff just gives you the lightning. The other one gives you the consignment, which is good.
Yeah.
But it also gives you... the lightning staff gives you 5 willpower, but the consignment staffs give you 5 willpower and 5 perception.
Yeah.
The other thing
That's what
is...
I'm carrying both of them.
Yeah.
So I
With...
can switch between them.
What's her face? Cassia.
She's currently grabbing a stub revolver and the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another point. Yeah, I was going to say, at some point we'll get another staff, because that staff does castigating. So whenever enemies get hit by any of her powers, they get -5 to their stacks. The other one you can get is infusing, which is whenever you hit an ally with a skill, or like a buff, they gain characteristics. So depending on whether you turn into a buff bot, or something that does sort of debuffs to the enemies,
yeah,
you kind of flick between the staffs.
Awesome.
Yeah, there it is. Staff of Orselio Guardian. So whenever she buffs people, they get +5. So if she's not going to use the gun, it's in the inventory. Second row down if you've got no sorting on. So it's a bit micromanagey. So you'd switch to that staff, buff people so they get more buffs, Switch back to the other staff if you're going to hit someone with the eye. So they get negatives.
You see, I think I skipped that earlier because I thought it was the same thing.
A new challenge
I didn't
for me?
realise
Yeah,
it was an ability on it. So, okay.
Works
So
well
don't
because
expect
she,
my guys to shoot.
yeah, she does a lot of buffing. Got to switch to the right ones. Oh, we have paused.
I thought I had
Did we
unpaused
spot a
it.
trap or something? The
Right,
auto
hold
pauses
on.
on traps.
I'm always ready.
Why am I here? I thought I was trying to run to you guys. Oh wait, hold on. I was moving up to the next part of the actual map. I just
You're going
clicked on
the
it
wrong
by the map.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where Glenn's character walked up and then they were having the lovely emotional
Had a conversation.
welcome home wife.
Right, Lloyd. Right.
I'm at your...
I saw goods. Oh, they're lying on the bottom of this bloody place.
Can I force my character to follow you?
No.
I want to come back to you. Damn it.
I don't want to talk to the beggar.
Let's stab him.
Right, hold on. Right.
Damn, that's disgusting.
Behold, the sludge vat.
So eating.
Yes, people do eat that.
It's kind of funny because that also sounds like a title some of my colleagues at work would have done.
The sludge vat.
All right.
Okay, he's running off.
Oh, you talking to this guy?
No, I just found blue.
They ran off the bigger thing.
I could jump across.
Mm-hmm. Can do.
Just wait. Onto that platform.
Follow me.
To the back
Did
right.
fine.
Yeah.
And good in the middle there. Up there.
Cool.
Goods up here.
The sooner we start.
Okay. It is a book that makes you do more damage to aliens
I
and
tire
demons.
of idleness.
Double
Your
damage if
seneschal
you are
is
dogmatic.
always there for you.
We must act.
So we'll want to put it on a damage dealer.
I just heard a guy saying, I hope there's no one notices my third time in this queue.
Yep, I saw that as well.
Pay attention.
I found secret loot.
Ooh.
It's more stubs.
Oh, right, hold on, it's a two.
Cast your eye there.
Hold on, but that does actually raise a question. That does 10 to 15, and that is a shotgun. Whereas the bolter
Oh, that's
does,
Dave running around there.
yeah, the
Oh, the bolt gun that I took
I'm
off
trying,
again.
I'm trying to keep up with Scott and I'm flipping running off you.
Yeah, the gun I took off
Which
Argenta
shotgun?
to give her the bolt pistol.
I'm just moving to catch up with you. Don't worry.
Damn it, now I'm gonna run back.
I'm back round at the front. I went around in a big circle.
All right. So
Good there.
we've got that piece here, which is being highlighted.
Where's the black box? Lovely.
Right, why is it bringing me over here?
I don't know, what are you clicking on?
Right, on the map, there's this actual... It's showing loot. Right, so I want that. Go there.
It's lower. So it'll make you run all the way around. If the path requires.
Oh, there was another way down. I didn't even know. there's the symbol.
Oh, I've found a law check over here at 90%.
Where's that?
Imperium. By me. Oh, for me it's 90%.
Where's my little,
I'm showing 100.
Then do it.
Done.
and law 30.
Crates are typically used for transport weapons. Worn away markings make it impossible.
Okay, so it's a weapons crate. So with the blindfolded old man.
Shit, okay, stuffed. Okay. Right.
Blindfolded old man.
Old man Pithrag listens intently on the sounds of your footsteps. A stinking piece of cloth is wrapped around his eyes, with greenish pus oozing out from under it. The old man lays his trembling hands protectively on the heap of junk that serves as his bed as well as his table. Empty beggar's mug makes a clink next to his withering leg. So I stripped to try and okay. What happened to your eyes? There next to your weapon. Okay. Lovely sinks his remaining teeth into the meat's tough fibers, soon gives up chewing and swallows the whole piece. Could this be true miracle of the Emperor or just another dream?
Might as well ask him what happened to his eyes.
A voice, a void rat gnawed them out while I was asleep, and the sewer waters, my eyes washed out with infected. Turns out, pain became a stinging feeling, and that wouldn't go away, and it only got worse. Right. Okay, let's stick with question 1 for now. Good people, not so good ones. Weapons, the old man's voice sounds frightened and pitiful. How would something like that wind up in the bottom of the bilge compartment?
Got an iconoclast one.
Coercion at 55%.
Yeah, 95. So is it iconoclast or coercion? So it's basically more points in iconoclast or more XP, I think, that you get from coercion. So depends on what you want. And obviously, are you going to intimidate an old blind man?
No.
And
If you're going to intimidate someone, it might as well be somebody who can't defend themselves.
I don't know. Got pussy eyes. He could
Here's the money.
weep on you.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to suggest
Your people, could it be our Lord Captain, our benefactor? Is it really you, the old man, who looks shocked? Our gracious Lord, we know you well. Your charity gets us through the day. We pray for you always, but what are you doing down in this? Please hurry away before they know you're here. They're plotting something terrible. This crate, it's where they hide their...
Pawn.
Right, okay, cool. Pathetic fool, our secrecy gone right down the shitter, folks. Gonna have to make a noise. A common worker, her face, nondescript,
damn it.
stubbed off, aiming weapon, leave no witnesses.
Another fight.
Alright.
Yep. A lot of them.
Take a knee and bow before me.
Brace yourself.
Ambushed.
Right, the foreman.
Foreman isn't hostile, which is good, because there's a lot of them. Can't move because we're ambushed. These guys again have another thing where their bonus to weapons and ballistics is equal to the sum of all living allies. The more of them there are, the harder it is to dodge them.
Okay,
They also have
right.
Not a
something is
problem for
wrong.
me.
There is something odd in the appearance and behavior of these people.
Um,
They're very strange.
I can't charge. I can charge this one right in front of us. That guard, but I'm thinking of moving up and attacking somewhere else, like over here, by these guys.
While they're dodging your chances are...
Well, you can still move so you can charge them, and then hit the one that lives.
Okay, so...
Because you can't charge through allies yet. I think you need a trait for that.
Yep. So do that, and then...
No.
What's wrong?
Because that will move you up. What I mean is, like, move there, then you can charge one of them, which gets you in, and then you can stab with your normal attack.
Move where?
Basically, anywhere so you're not getting body blocked by your allies, that's at least 2 squares away, and then you can charge one of them, which hopefully will move you in, kill one, and then you'll be in range to melee attack another one normally. Or kill the dude if he lives.
You didn't stand a chance.
At least then you're getting 2 kills out.
Right, so can I take a step forward?
You have still got movement apparently, but if you do move, he'll get an attack of opportunity.
And then
you can stab someone.
Blow the nose.
yes. I can only hit 2 of them. I'm not going to be able to hit all 3, am I?
So you've got a projectile weapon. So if you move here, you can hope that the bullet penetrates through and it'll hit 2 of them down the line.
Oh, I was trying to use the swing from the axe.
Oh, the axe. No, if you do move into there and then aim the axe at the guy there,
Yep.
it should hit all 3.
Nothing I can't do.
Because if you hit, yeah. So it either does a straight line, or if you hit it on a corner, it does a bend.
That's what I was trying to do.
There you go.
That there is the end of my turn,
You
and I
should see.
got... There we go. That's exactly what I was after.
And then all of these poor fools are lining up when Argento gets to burn them all.
That is going to be Brenda.
You Vanguard, you're where I want to be. You're in my space. Right, let's turn this on, so I can't hit any of you with this.
Dan, Glockery,
Yep.
your side. We both then.
Let's get to it.
Damage ready.
Sorry?
And we both then damage all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the one I reported
Moving, Lord Captain!
2023, so he's been around
Ooh.
for a while. I wonder if his gun wasn't hijacked.
You can hit a lot of them with Brutal Strike there, Scott.
Right, okay, cool. So, coming in, just trying to get the camera lined up nicely.
I think,
Right.
again, if you do a diagonal, you're going to hit like 5 of them.
Right, so if I do not that one, that one. Hold on, if I do it.
What he wants to do is do it.
That's not the one I'm looking for. That's the one, is it?
No, that's
Middle
only
one.
catch one.
Hold on, which one did you name?
Yeah.
Number 2.
You catch 4 of them if you do that. That's
5.
Ah, that way.
4. No, no.
2, 4, 5. Yep, I see it.
Victory is
And then you can probably charge someone else as well. In fact, if you really want to mop up, charge like that guy.
Right, hold on. I'm
And then-
having to really swing my camera around to see what the hell is going on. Sorry, where did you ping?
Yep. So hopefully you'll be able to charge and hit him. And then what you could do after that is use the Daring Breach to get all your action points and movement points
Indeed.
back. And then keep
I took care of this one.
Okay. So, daring.
We'll
breach.
rule the stars themselves.
that gives you your movement and your attacks. So attacking doesn't stop your movement, and you get as many attacks as you've got action points. So try and figure out the most efficient killing.
Right, hold on. If I move there. And I did that.
I mean, probably you could move there, brute strike one way, kill 3. Brute strike the other way, kill the other 3.
And then all the
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. The aftermath
Bang,
of an
and then
orbital
the
strike.
other way.
The more the better.
And then do an endure, brace for impact, with your buffs. I think there's only 3 left.
And
Yep.
one down the side.
At your beck and call.
Cover.
Very nice.
That cleared board for a bit.
Yup. Now you see how good the momentum moves are. I mean, obviously these guys were fodder, but still.
Yeah.
And the great thing is, because you killed so many, the more you kill, the more the momentum bar fills up again. So we're already like 1 or 2 ticks away from another momentum move.
Farewell.
Good day.
It's not a problem anymore. Damn it. That got my master. None more.
Yeah, you can buff someone.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that's very done.
Predator's turn. No chance to hit. Or go back to the old tried and true. Can I angle that to get both? No. What I can do is fire off a shit ton to hit you, which did hit, which is great.
That worked.
I'm surprised the guy's not screaming. Yeah! It looks like he fainted.
Yeah. Or is it one of those, that's just a little bit warm under the collar?
Is a friend.
There. Might as well just finish it
Probably
off.
not.
That's one spice in the bow.
Fuck.
Anyway.
Eradicated.
There you go.
Blank the
Oh, he wanted it. Right, you're right. All
Wang
cuts
wang.
in. Those cutthroats didn't hurt you, I hope. In shot, it carries. Okay. Locals enforcers call me the foreman. I have no other name. You might say I'm the charge.
He's the red man.
Black Eyes, the man who is watching from the right. So. I'm not sure, perhaps the freeloaders believe in the tales of Nemesis as it happens. I've complained to the past to capturing friend zone. Somebody has been painting pictures on the wall inciting people. And what did you say? I've got everything under control. Had I known it would come to this, I'd have dabbed. Excuse me, those sods that threw them in a pestilence pit myself. Pested them for okay.
Nemesis.
Just about to ask that. Story just tell around here. Chap wonders lower decks, open the floor. We can't even live for themselves. On
Person.
case, certainly hear it, but friends and indicates his broken ribs, you know.
Good bad option.
I was thinking the same thing, yes. So stack 3, ration cards. What are you kicking that back? Tell me what life is.
Yeah, what's the goop?
You. A suit made of mold slime and technical drain water from simmering you. Use non-stop to see the growth of rolls over there.
200-year-old non-stop mushroom drain water soup.
Someone gets me bowl. Wow. My people keep an eye on the workers trying to get bowls. Right, time to do the best survive. Cultists don't let people like me in there, right? So I'm great for the service, got a butt. Can't get. It's the only choice there, Clinton.
I know, just.
Oh, he gave you
That would be a good
pull.
time to save Scotty.
He gave us something as well.
Yeah, I know, but
No.
A hidden auto stimulant. If you did not move, or if you get immobilized slowed, you also get 6 HP. Oh, if the wearer has conviction iconoclast, all their allies immediately gain the same number of temporary wounds. So it's really good for you to wear. You are iconoclast.
I've just pulled up the ship specs. The occultist Oculus. Right?
Yes. Because when we eventually get back out there, we do fly around in space a bit.
And it looks like we can
Yeah,
actually upgrade some stuff on the actual ship.
Yep. You get scrap for doing stuff which you can increase your base health or your ramming damage. And then there's various different equipments you can put on the ship when you find them. Or buy them from the Navy, I think it is.
Right, so I've just upgraded both of those twice now. Is it worth me? Have I done something wrong there, Jack?
No, they're good. The only other thing you use scrap for is repairing the ship when you take damage in ship battles.
So just
So if you've got extra scrap,
yes,
scrap,
I've got
you can use it to
190
fire.
left. So if I left it as it is, it should be fine.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Hopefully not be taking much damage.
And what was that you were talking about, Jack?
In the extra equipment bits, the 4th tab along accessories, the hidden auto stimulant. So it'll either be useful on you or my character because we're iconoclast, but it's probably better on you because you're more likely to get hit with those things because I'm a sniper. So if you don't move or you become immobilized, slowed, stunned, or knocked prone, you get 6 or however many temporary HP, and because you're iconoclast, all of us get it.
What's it called?
Hidden auto stimulant. Looks like a stabby.
It's the third thing in the row.
That just says black water.
In accessories.
The one just off the armor.
Oh, the one that looks like a grenade. Or no, sorry.
The last one. It looks like a spiky.
Not my
spaceship.
specialty.
Yeah, so
There
if
we
you put
go.
that on your guy, cool. And then, did we get anything else? Oh yes, we got something eventually I'll be getting Argenta to use, which is a fucking autocannon. It's what was in that chest. It is a very big machine gun. But she has to have 55 strength to use it, which she does not currently have. She needs 25 more strength for that. But when she does get it, it will be silly, because it has a rate of fire of 8. So when she does burst fire, she'll be doing 8 shots.
Damn. It does less than your shotgun, though.
Oh yeah, because it's a machine gun. It's lots of little hits.
Cool. Right, so I think that is
Pretty much it.
everything on this. So in that case, save. Right.
Outro away.
Yep. All right.
I got me a cup of tea.
Sweet. And then
Okay,
you'll
I'm
be the
run my
sign-offs.
outro clear.
Cool. Catch you in a bit.
Thank you, folks, for joining.
Right, thank you very much for those who have stopped by to watch. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday. Now, with Tuesday, there is an actual slight difference. We'll probably be looking at running some Icewind Dale. So we're going to break away from Remnant 2, and we're going to be going on to Icewind Dale. That's basically what we're going to be doing. Thursday, still the same. I'm going to see... Saturday, I've got work, and then because I'm supposedly going out on Friday, I'm basically going to be not able to play our role-playing game of Rise of the Rune Lord on Friday, so we're going to move it to Saturday afternoon. If I'm done relatively early by, let's say, 8, 9, or 7, 8, I'll look at streaming. If not, I might try and pump out an hour worth of something on Sunday, maybe 2. And then I've got to prep for my game, but I've got to do some housework in between. But yep, thank you very much for stopping by. I'll catch you guys hopefully over the weekend, if not on Tuesday. All right. Until then, adios, muchachos.